Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Little Nightmares 3. This is episode 2. In last episode we checked out on the baby doll giant that was wandering around, and we ended up by here. We went left to get a doll in there on the collectibles, and yeah, we're ready to carry on. But first off, I want to check out the costumes. I want to show these off. So you've got, for each of the characters, you can switch over to L1 and R1 or just go across. And you can choose different costumes to go through with. This reminds me a little bit more like Limbo or something like that. This one's quite ugly and you know, they're more sort of Little Nightmares style. Like Little Nightmares, I think that's a Little Nightmares 1 or 2 nod. They look like that. The chefs. There's that. Yeah, this is the one that mainly made me think of the female, but of her as a female, but I don't know for sure. If we preview, I'm pressing square to preview. I don't know what that's meant to actually do. Ah, you don't have to select it. I see. But I like the green. I just like the green colour. If we go for this Dark 6 costume set, you can be a 6. You know, the character from the first game and second game. But I don't really want to pay out for it. I'm surprised it didn't come with the collection, to be honest. But anyways, so with him, you can choose a couple of things. They're very similar. But yeah, I like the defaults. I'd rather just stick with the defaults. That's just me. Look how weird and dark it is here. Sort of blurry. Ugh. Let's put the wrench away, shall we? A lot of baby toys and stuff around here, which sort of makes sense. Oh Christ, this is nice backdrops. Little Nightmares does a lot of nice backdrops. And this game is no exception, even with new developers. Could go right directly into there, but let's see what's over here first. Nothing, that's what. It's a bit to look at, but wasn't really much to interact with. Here we go. This is quite a tricky little bit, actually. I can't quite remember how we go about finishing the section. I nearly went then. I thought she was going to go. Yeah, let's go. We have to try and move along and try and get our pal over as well. How do we do that, you ask? Well, he's coming anyway, so... Okay, it's not the part I was thinking of. Never mind. We'll just wait for him to come. Because as you can see, the light goes across, and I'm not sure if it hits. No, I don't think it does hit. If he's just going to go for it, then I think we're safe to just go straight for the door thing. Ooh, an arm. Can we pick it up? No. You never know. See, if you were playing with a friend, I think you'd be quicker at getting from point A to point B, because you don't have to wait for the AI guy. But at the same time, I quite like having an AI guy, so that I can figure it out on my own. Anything down here? No. Okay. Hit it! Whack it! Twist it, bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Let's go. Oh Christ, at least she's still looking down below. Look at where the hair goes in, like the plugs or whatever they're called. The amount of detail to this character, I love. I do really like this first chapter, to be fair. I like other chapters as well, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's a very good introduction to the world. Is he going to hang himself? No, he's going to lose his head. There we go, there's the noose we were looking for. So we're going to ring the... Look at that, up above. We're going to ring that bell. Oh, oh, oh! I don't know why I didn't expect him to shoot then. I don't remember everything about the game. It's been a couple of weeks since I played it. Just hide away in here. Okay, what do we need to do? Nothing, just wait it out. Okay. She wants the bell. It makes a purdy sound. I get it. Here we go. Yeah. It opened up this way, didn't it? I didn't want to drop down if it was like a full drop. It can be a little bit fiddly, this game. Like the first two could as well, sometimes, but there's so much charm and stuff to help you to overlook that kind of thing. Okay, one of these. I feel like the bow and arrow is used a lot more than... No, that's a lie. I was going to say a lot more than the wrench, but it's not true, is it? You use the wrench to hit down walls and stuff as well. It's not just one thing. Bye. Am I coming out? No, I'm not. Because he has got to do his part. See a bit of a ladder? You can use the right analog stick to look around, by the way, if you're... It's very handy. Ah, that was for the ladder, I see. We don't need that. See, lots of simple little puzzles. And it's because of that simplicity that it is really comfort gamey. And do you know what, once I finish this game, speaking of comfort games, I'm going to be going for, and be playing for myself, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD. Oh, I thought I was going to die. HD. I've never played those two games. They're the only games I haven't played in the Dragon Quest main numbered series. Ooh, I was close. Really have to be quick with that. This chapter does have a lot of those flying. You know, it is built around these flying parts, but there's other stuff you can do too. But it's there. It's that sort of gimmick. I think you lose them after the first chapter, so. It might be a good thing because clicking R3 doesn't always activate them, so it can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. What's this about? It don't look like a proper wall, does it? Looks like it's cloth. It is cloth. Well, okay. Don't make noise. Oof. Ooh, a doll. It's so hard to remember if I collected some of these. Oh, toy box. Nice, got all the dolls of the first chapter. Who knew? There's also trophies for doing other things. Just little weird things around the place. Which I didn't get many of, so that's something. R2 to be hoisted. Okay. So one day I might go through the game a third time and because it's short enough to do that. And just go for those extra trophies. It helps that you got a chapter select, so you know you can speed through a little bit and do that. Right, so let's help our little guy get across to that crank. If he can grip onto this. The thing is, they can never fail, kind of thing. They might be a bit slow sometimes, the AI characters, but they don't really fail outright. I saw that coming. Oh, it didn't die! Wow. Killing me shocked. That background with the is it not a windmill, wind turbine? I don't know. But it reminds me of Ico. It's got a lot of that sort of scenery, right? And I think it's on the PS3 cover of the PAL version at least. Oh, you ready? This is the part I was thinking about. Thinking of earlier, I think. She's going to be a little shit in this part. So you got a bit of platforming to do while you're hiding, right? which ain't too bad. It's the timed element of doing other things. Have a look up there, you can see there's a broken rope, so you know that your pal has got to do something. Okay. I think I was meant to go. I gotta go now. Go now while she's investigating that. That's right. Is he coming? Yeah, there we go. It helps, right? I don't feel like the soundtrack in this particular game is as childlike as the first two. Like, there's a very childlike horror vibe to the soundtrack in the first two games. This one feels more like just typical I'm gonna die. Just typical sort of horror genericness. And I don't like saying that because these games are all about the creativity, and I feel like the soundtrack just missed the mark a little bit in this game. You need to go as quickly as possible, get started. It doesn't tell you to square to sprint this time, you just know. That was just a beginning of the game thing. We're not at the beginning of the game anymore. It might seem strange to think that, because we haven't been playing for that long. But you know, we're actually coming towards the end of the first chapter, like a quarter of the game in, essentially. Not too far off anyway. Does baby want to rattle? Right, I do want to go behind that box. It just happened to drop when we needed it. This game is good at that sort of thing. Last time she lifted a rattle, we had to drop down, didn't we? But not this time. What's she doing? Is it all the birds? All the birds are after her. Yeah, it is. It's a very subtle storytelling in this game, which when it comes to like Souls games I don't like it, but in this game, when it's more concise, and it is a concise game in general, I like it. It's odd. The little things that can make you change your mind about certain things about games. Okay. Now she's been scared off. And being annoyed by the birds. We can actually continue. Aha. Let me think. I think we just go down there, but let's see what's down here first. Nothing. It's a long way to go considering yeah, considering it's a dead end with nothing there. Okay, I would have just jumped down and probably died, see. Maybe I did. There we go. End of chapter 1. And spoiler warning, that's also the end of the giant doll. Like, it's very anticlimactic. Come on then, let's finish the chapter. So the mirrors are your telltale. On to area 2, or chapter 2. We've done the desolate cityscape, if that's what you want to call it. I can't quite remember what it's actually called in the chapter select screen. Right, yep, check the map. Where we heading to next? We finished our first nightmare. On to the second. We might as well start it today. I was going to do like... I didn't realise how quick we would get through the chapter, so... Not quite that quick anyway. You know when you play a game for the first time and everything feels like it takes quite a while, you're experiencing it for the first time and it takes longer, sort of thing? Yeah, it felt like it was so quick this time through. Maybe it's because I'm talking too. What's up with that guy up there? Oh, a few innards. Okay. Do I spoil it? No, I won't tell you what sort of area this is yet. Not quite yet. is an area with a bit more pronouncement. Is that the right way to say it? Like the first game didn't have too much. The first chapter, I mean, not first game. Oh, I remember. It took me a while to... Because normally you press a switch, right? You just step on it. You're fine. Speedy. This place is a bit more steel. Where the first one was that sort of sandy, rundown ruins environment, right? Again, I didn't get all of the dolls in any chapter in my first playthrough, so the fact that we got it on that first one then shocked me. Maybe I wasn't used to how the game played quite yet. First time through. Hello. This our villain character of this chapter. Oh, I love her. I love her so much. A lollipop? Why would there be a lollipop? With blood on it. Was it meant to be like food coloring or something? I like to think blood. She's a much harder character to avoid. She's like the clerk, the admin sort of thing. How? What? What? I didn't go anywhere or move, hardly. That's nuts. Yeah, I had a much harder time with her than I did with Big Baby. The Big Baby, at least, slow enough, and you know, but she is insane. I forgot to actually meet her so early into the chapter, to be honest. And she's a bit more like the typical ones from Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Not this big character, but like a stalker with weird limbs and that sort of stuff. I'm trying to think now when we can move. That's going to be my thing now. We've reached a part of the game where the recording is going to get harder because of this. The editing is going to get harder. Do we go? Were we meant to go? I'm sure if we were meant to go, our little pal would actually run on ahead. Oh no! No, he didn't run on ahead. Oh, good to know. Okay. There'll be points where I get like this, and eventually I'll just snip. But I don't want to do that on the first time, really. On our first meeting of the boss character thing. So I think what we need to do, she needs to do her thing at the desk, and then we need to creep under her desk. So she can't see us. I love how her head shakes. She can do a million things at once. Look at the paper everywhere. She ain't that good of a admin, is she? If the bin's knocked over and, you know. Just saying. She's a messy bitch. Right, that'll do. Let's go. As soon as I started moving then, he did. Which is good. Come on, go a bit faster, I know I'm creeping, but I don't want it to turn around. There we go, you have a bit of time to get ya. Where do we go next? I can't see anywhere to go, so I think we gotta wait for her. It's funny how she sort of glides around, almost as if she has like wheels under her dress, or, you know? I love it. I never tried opening these ones. Some of them you can open, like Jaws. Not in this case by the seams of it. I'm gonna try them. Sorry, I know it'll be a bit tedious to. I'm trying to get through quite quick. No, okay. Let's get going. We're following her, because why wouldn't you? Oh, there we go. Nice painted. Got her good side. Oh, I love the artwork in these games. Look at this. The nieces, right? They were watching this bit and they were laughing their tits off. They're only 8, you know, and they were laughing their tits off at the camera following us and being able to see it on the monitor. I mean, yeah. Why not? They enjoyed themselves. They were laughing at me. Well, my one niece, she was snorting at me whenever I died, as if, you know, how can you be so stupid? It's like, yeah, okay. I get it. Boop. Okay, don't walk into the water, for God's sake. You can see the electricity. I did. Just saying. Don't do what I did, is all I'm saying. There we go. See, that's another example of me not being used to the co-op element of the game. Like, I didn't think bow and arrow would do that. I thought you had to find something to throw at the switch or something. But nope. All good. Here we go. Another section with her. And like I said, this is more Little Nightmares than the first chapter. Should we go? I don't know if I should be going yet, but we're going. Okay. We get a box each. Oh, roomy. Where we go next? I can look across a bit. I can see somewhere. I see somewhere to go. We haven't found any collectibles yet. Which is fine. No. 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 I'm not you. You can't see me. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to try this again. This time I'm going to keep my sneaking until I actually reach the ladder. I think that made more sense. Is she going to be able to see us as we climb? Or the file? Are the drawers in the way? They were. Okay, good. Okay, we can run up here if we want to, but we can fall, you know, if we run too much. Our first doll is coming up. The first one I ever found. Should we try across here? I don't know if it's actually across here or is down and left, but we'll try this way. Not by here. And now we got dipshit standing in the way. Do you want to move? Do you wanna... Christ. That was more terrifying than anything else in the game so far. This way now. If you die, you do have to get the doll again. Just something I learnt. Okay. I ended up falling off these beams. That's what happened. I think this beam. This plank. There was something similar in one of the first 2 games where you had a secretary like this or something, and she would stretch up as well. Her arms would be going, trying to find you and all that. Notice we haven't got the umbrella anymore. I did mention that before that we wouldn't have, but just so you know. You try. No, okay. Okay, I see you. Oh, oop! I didn't run fast enough. That could be our downfall. Straight from the get-go. Yeah, it was. Wowzers. Yeah, this ain't gonna be a death-free playthrough. No way. It's funny how you can't lift him. I wonder if that's just his power. Or if you were with the other character, maybe it would happen the other way around. Maybe. Why? What did I do? I couldn't run any faster. Attempt number 3. Come on up, straight away. There we go. I could run any faster. I lied. Okay, the pipe got her then. Slowed her down for us. Ooh, candy everywhere. So yeah, this is The candy factory. Welcome. And she's just doing her admin-y job. We made 5 million today. 5 million lollies. That's where we need to go, I see it. Let's go back into the background first. Never know. Could be something. Trying to have a nice look round. Is that a doll? No, okay. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure at all. I used to love sweets. I still sort of do. I just, Oops, something new. You think she's a bad villain? These little shits. You gotta make sure your little pal doesn't get caught by them as well. So you have to walk really slow. This is something for this chapter. You don't see these guys again after this chapter. But they pop up now and again. There we go. Done. Turn the lights on. Get rid of the twats. Happy days. Is he coming? I wouldn't want to stay down there with them. Right, let's have a little wander. I see more of them. Can we shoot that bucket down? No? Okay. I just thought it could. It looked like something. Nice. We're gonna follow him. Because why not? These games like their events. Oh, just vents. Guts everywhere. I mean, sweets are made of like pig fat and stuff, so. Oh. Where did it save last? Not bad, not bad, not too far back. I'll tell you what, I think this might be a good point to stop actually. Just being able to see the guts going into the machine belly. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we carry on with the candy factory. Who knows? Who knows? We might finish it next time. Go by the shortness of the first chapter anyway. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.